Chapter 5: Images, Links, Forms and Frames in HTML. Chapter Profile: Inserting images, HTML forms, links in web pages, HTML frames. The websites we generally visit have lots of images as part of the web page. We also notice that all the web pages are interlinked with each other. Sometimes we see that a web page is divided into various sections. HTML allows us to implement all these functionalities in our web pages. In this chapter, we will learn about inserting images, linking web pages, and creating forms and frames. Inserting images. Any document without an image does not hold any appeal, and it is the same for any website too. When a website has images and color, it looks attractive and catches the eye of the person viewing the site. So it is important that we should be able to add images or graphics to our web page. Web browsers support various graphic formats. The widely used formats are GIF, Graphic Interchange Format, JPG/JPEG, GINT, Photographic Experts Group, PNG, Portable Network Graphics. Info, byte, and image in a lossless PNG file can be 25% more compressed than a GIF file of the same image. IMG tag. In HTML, images are defined with the IMG tag. The IMG tag is empty, which means that it contains attributes only and it has no closing tag. Let us discuss the attribute of IMG tag. SRC. This specifies the source of the image file. It may be a location of a file on the web server, or it may be a URL pointing to an image on the web. It is a mandatory attribute. Let us look at the following example using IMG tag and the SRC attribute output ALT. This specifies the alternate text used by the screen reader software. It is also displayed when the image fails to load. Let us look at the following example using the ALT attribute. Code output align attribute. This attribute aligns the image according to the value assigned to it. The value of align attribute can be left, right, middle, top, and bottom. Let us look at the following example using the align attribute. Code output border attribute. This attribute specifies the width of a border around the image. The border is specified in the number of pixels. Height attribute. This attribute specifies the vertical dimension of the image. Width attribute. This attribute specifies the horizontal dimension of the image. Let us look at the following example using the border, height, and width attributes. Code output adding image as a background. We can insert an image as a background by adding the background attribute to the body tag. If image is smaller than the page, the image will repeat itself. Let us look at the following example using an image as a background. Code project. Links in web pages. Section A. When we browse the internet, we mostly see the underlined text that indicates a hyperlink. A hyperlink is a link that helps to navigate from one document or position to another. A hyperlink can point to an HTML page, image, video, audio file, text, etc. Anchor A tag. In HTML, the anchor tag A is used to mark the text as a hyperlink, which a user can click to display the document. Anchored to it. Being a container tag, it requires a closing tag sits A to mark the end of the text or images. This tag is generally used to specify the text or image that is clicked to activate the link. href is an attribute of the A. Anchor tag that defines the document to which the link leads. Its value is any valid document URL, absolute or relative, including a fragment identifier. Let us look at the following example to link the web page using the anchor tag. Code output HTML forms. We can use the forms to collect information from the people who visit the website. A form has input fields to remind users to enter information and limit choices to valid options, helping avoid incorrect data entry. Forms provide an easy way to collect the required information from web page visitors. Online questionnaires, search engines, online order forms, and online exam forms are just a few examples where forms are used. The form tag is used to create an HTML form. Syntax: form/form input tag. Using the input tag, we can insert several elements like text fields, radio button, etc. into the form. These elements help submit a user's information to a web server. Attributes: the input tag text field. The text field is a one-line input field allowing the user to input text. Text field input controls are created using the input element with the type attribute having value text. In most browsers, the width of the text field is 20 characters by default. Password field. The password field is a type of text field to prevent others from viewing the user's input. The text entered is masked using asterisks or dots. Password field input controls are created using the input element with the type attribute having the value password. Checkbox. It enables the user to select multiple options. Checkbox input controls are created using the input element with the type attribute having the value checkbox. Radio button. It enables the user to select only one option from multiple choices. Radio button input controls are created using the input element with the type attribute having the value radio. Submit button. The submit button is used to transfer content from the current page to the server. The action attribute of the form defines the name of the file to which the contents will be sent. This file usually processes the data. Let us look at the following example to use the input tag and its attributes. Code output. As soon as we press the submit button, the information filled in the input boxes will be sent to the info.php file. Info.php is a scripting language for dynamic pages. This file will use the submitted information and will perform the required tasks as per the code written in it. HTML frames. A frame is a rectangular area of a web page, essentially a window in which a separate web page can be displayed. Frames allow a user to display several web pages at one time in a single browser window. Each frame displays a different individual web page, and each page, one is capable of interacting with other web pages. We can use frames to divide our web page into sections and allow users to access different pages in our website from one screen. Frame set. A frame set is used to define the layout of the frames that are displayed. A start frame set tag and end frame set tag are used to enclose the content and structure of the frame definition file. The start new frames and end new frames tags are used to specify alternative text that appears on a visitor's screen if the visitor's browser does not support frames. Each frame set defines a set of rows and columns. The value of rows columns defines the percentage of screen area that each row/column will occupy. We can set three types of frame set. Vertical frame set. Vertical frame set is used to divide the window into vertical columns. Let us look at the following example of using the vertical frame set. Code output. Horizontal frame set. Horizontal frame set is used to divide window into horizontal rows. Let us look at the following example of using the horizontal frame set. Code output. Mixed frame set. Mixed frame set is used to divide the window into both rows and columns. Let us look at the following example of using the mixed frame set. Code output. At a glance, in HTML, images are defined with the img tag. The image used for background is smaller than the page. the image will repeat itself. In HTML, the anchor tag A is used to mark the text as a hyperlink. A hyperlink helps to navigate from one document or position to another. HTML forms are documents which allow the user to input values and return the information to the person who created the form. HTML forms have three basic components: form tag, method, and input tag. A frame is a rectangular area of a web page, essentially a window, in which a separate web page can be displayed. The frame set tag is used to divide the window into frames.